In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to import contacts into MailerLite, step by step, so you can build your subscriber list quickly and confidently. MailerLite is one of the most user-friendly email marketing platforms out there, and getting your contacts in correctly is the foundation of any successful campaign. If you find this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let's get started. First things first, you need to log into your MailerLite account. Head over to the MailerLite website and sign in with your email address and password. Once you're in, you'll land on your dashboard, which gives you an overview of your subscribers, campaigns, and analytics. This is your command center, and everything we're about to do starts from here. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the layout if you haven't already. It's clean and intuitive, designed to keep you focused on what matters. Now, to begin the import process, click on Subscribers in the navigation menu on the left side of your screen. This menu is your main way to move around MailerLite, and the Subscribers section is where all your contact management happens. When you click it, you'll see your existing subscriber list, if you have one, along with options to add or manage contacts. This is the hub for everything subscriber related, so you'll be spending a lot of time here as your list grows. Before you upload anything, you need to prepare your contact file. MailerLite works best with CSV files, which stands for comma-separated values. Essentially, a simple spreadsheet format that almost every email marketing tool supports. You can create a CSV file using Excel, Google Sheets, or even a plain text editor, but I recommend using a spreadsheet application so you can easily organize your data. The most common columns you'll want to include are email, first name, and last name. You can add more fields if you like company or phone number, but these three are the essential starting point. Make sure each column has a clear header in the first row, and that every row below contains one subscriber's information. This structure is what MailerLite will use to know exactly where to put each piece of data. Now, here's a step that many people overlook, but is absolutely critical. Clean your data before you import. Take a few minutes to scan your CSV file and remove any duplicate contacts. If the same email appears twice, MailerLite may import it twice, which can mess up your reporting and waste your subscriber limit. Also, delete any rows with invalid email addresses, like ones missing the @ symbol or the domain. Finally, remove any completely empty rows. These can cause errors during import and slow down the process. A little data hygiene up front saves you headaches later. Think of it as giving MailerLite a clean, organized list to work with, rather than a messy pile of information. Back in MailerLite, look for the Add Subscribers button, usually located near the top of the subscribers page. Click it, and a drop-down menu will appear with several options. From that menu, select Import from CSV. This tells MailerLite that you want to bring in contacts from a file rather than typing them in one by one. It's the fastest way to add hundreds or even thousands of subscribers at once. So this is the option you'll use most often when growing your list. A file upload window will pop up. Click Browse or Choose File to locate your CSV file on your computer. Navigate to where you saved it, select it, and then click Open. The file name should appear on the screen, confirming that it's ready to go. If your file is particularly large, say more than a few thousand rows, give it a moment to upload. MailerLite will start processing the file as soon as it's selected, and you'll see a progress indicator. This processing step is where MailerLite reads your data and gets it ready for mapping, so don't close the window or navigate away. Once the upload is complete, MailerLite will show you a preview of your data and ask you to match the fields. This is called field mapping, and it's where you tell MailerLite which column in your CSV corresponds to which field in your subscriber database. For example, you'll see a drop-down next to Email. Select the column from your file that contains email addresses, likely called Email. Then for First Name, choose the column labeled First Name in your CSV. Do the same for Last Name and any other standard fields. This step is crucial because if you map incorrectly, the wrong data ends up in the wrong field, like a first name going into the email field. Take your time and double-check each match. Now, sometimes your CSV includes columns that don't have a corresponding standard field in MailerLite, like birthday or city. In that case, you'll need to create custom fields. Click the link or button that says Create New Field or Add Custom Field. Then give it a name that matches your column header. MailerLite will then offer this new field in the mapping dropdown, so you can pair it with your CSV column. Custom fields are incredibly useful for personalizing your emails later. Imagine sending a birthday discount or a location-specific offer. Just be mindful not to create too many fields at once, as it can complicate your list management. After mapping is complete, MailerLite will ask you to select subscriber groups. Groups are like labels or categories that help you organize your contacts. For instance, you might have a group for newsletter subscribers, another for customers, and another for event attendees. Choose which group or groups you want these imported contacts to join. If you're unsure, you can leave it blank and assign them later, but selecting a group now makes it easier to send targeted campaigns right away. You can also create a new group on the fly if needed. Just give it a name and check the box. Next, you'll see a summary of your import settings. This is your last chance to review everything before the import runs. Look over the field mappings one more time, confirm the group selections, and check the number of contacts it detected in your file. If anything looks off, go back and adjust it. There's no penalty for redoing this step. Once you're satisfied, click the Import button. MailerLite will start processing your file, and depending on the size of your list, this could take anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes. Larger lists with tens of thousands of contacts may take a bit longer, so be patient. You can safely leave the page open and let it work. When the import finishes, MailerLite will display an import summary. This summary shows you how many contacts were successfully imported, how many were skipped, for example due to duplicates or invalid emails, and if there were any errors. Pay close attention to the skipped contacts. If the number is high, it might indicate a problem with your file, like a formatting issue or a badly formatted email column. You can often download a report of the errors to see exactly which rows failed and why. This transparency is one of MailerLite's strengths, so use it to refine your data for future imports. Finally, open your subscriber list by clicking back on Subscribers in the navigation menu. You should now see your newly imported contacts alongside any existing ones. To make sure everything came through correctly, spot check a few records. Click on a subscriber's name to open their profile and verify that their email, first name, last name, and any custom fields are filled in accurately. This quick verification step gives you peace of mind that your list is clean and ready for your first campaign. You've now successfully imported your contacts into MailerLite. Your subscriber list is organized, your fields are mapped, and your data is clean. This foundation will make your email marketing much more effective because you can send personalized, targeted messages that actually resonate with your audience. As a next step, consider creating your first email campaign or setting up an automation. MailerLite makes both of those incredibly simple. And if you ever need to import more contacts, you can come back to this tutorial and follow the same steps. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, save the video for later or share it with someone who's just getting started with MailerLite. Happy emailing!